Good evening and happy Monday. Question evening and happy Monday. Question mark is what I was about to say. I hope people are well. I'm well. And another Monday over. Ah, what is it like now? Week and a half to OGC till my next con. Also have to put up my schedule. Whereas I have not actually put up my schedule. Oh, I got contacted by Tabletop GM for Life. Awesome. I'll say. Hold on, I'm going to answer him because it's about the prizes you won. Hey, I'm going to answer you. Just so I don't lose track. Actually, screw it. I'm not going to answer you. You'll be on there. We will do that. That's actually a good idea. We can put the two things together since I'll owe you Vinny anyways. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. We can add you into my queue. Hopefully I can get time to actually paint them all. I feel like once all this competition BS is over, I'll have so much more time. But that's not going to be until after Adepticon. I'm going to try to do it before then, though. But I do. I'll get them. Everyone will get their stuff. It just... Oh, I need glasses. I can't see. Yes. So, let me know what you want. Let me know, like, you know what? I will say I'll buy the STL if it's not too expensive. I mean, I do have limits. I'm not going to, do something like ginormous and huge. It's meant to for like it could be a bigger model. I've done busts and things like that. That's okay. But no, like all of the D&D, the D&D kids in the roller coaster. Hey, Nerdy Tokyo, what's up? Oh, a cool Space Dwarf thing? So, wait, do you have... Look out for an STL and then for that. Because I owe you... Because you won, you get a commission off my 3D printer as well as I painted them for winning the thing. So give me, let me know if it's free STL, great. You could just send it to me. Otherwise, give me a link and then I'll pick it up. So as long as it's within reason. A Space Dwarf type of thing would be perfect, actually. That reminds me, I have a Space Dwarf I have to actually mail out. I've been that busy. I don't even know which way is up anymore. It's so bad. All right, so we are back to the lovely and wonderful Cathy Wapplemitty. I feel like I've painted myself into a corner here because I don't know what color to do the pants. I don't want to do them purple. I don't want to do them blue because a lot of those already. I really should figure that out. And then I've got the shoulder. I think the shoulders I'm going to set. It's going to make gold and do like colored symbols on them. Maybe I'll do green. Some green on the shoulders. I think I did on the other one. And did some sort of grading on that. And then metallic the golds. And then she's wearing gloves. So, what do I do for the pants? Actually, I could do a blue. I could do a light blue, which would be kind of neat. That might work. And I think I'm going to go with the same thing. Also, Nerdy Tokyo, thank you so much for the sub and congrats. All right, so Nerdy Tokyo, I will fully confess. But all right, you would have won all the raffles. But after you won the first two, I was like, no, I want someone else to win, damn it. So, I was like, I'm going to let somebody else win the bonus raffle, for frick's sakes. Mr. 34 goddamn tickets. And then it kept rolling low, and I'm like, no, he's already won. I know he won't care. It won't matter. He'll be happy with what he wins. And then, so then Tabletop Champ Life won the other one. And, no. I said no. I'm just saying. I'm really no. In that respect, I'm really glad you had that many tickets. It is what it is. But I figured you'd be okay if I allowed one of the prizes to go to someone else. Basically, it's so what was in that? So everything in the bag. So now you have to make your way stateside. All the stuff that I'll go grab it. Instead of being lazy, I'll go grab the bag. You win a bunch of stuff. Actually, if there's anything you'd like me to pass on to Tabletop Jam for Life, I'll be glad to pass on anything here. We have an alligator mini, or werecroc, or whatever this is, Torlon. I think that's pretty cool. We got a Frameworks. We got a Frameworks Dragonborn. Whoa! Alright, let me put my ear thing back in. We got a Frameworks Dragonborn Sorcerer. And the Frameworks is cool because you can really mix and match while I get untangled here. Let's say wait for my stream to catch up. So it looks like that. But there's like multiple pieces you can do. So you got options on what you can put on this thing. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool minis. I actually have one I have to paint. I have the set of brushes. These are nail art brushes, but they make great liner brushes, and they're all different sizes. You win. We've got Marvel Crisis Protocol. We got Rogue and what is it? Iceman? Iceman, yeah. That's Iceman. It's not Rogue. Iceman and Shadowcat. Shadowcat's one of my husband's favorites. Actually, he likes her. Let's see. We have. Oh, I have another Frameworks, which is an Orc Barbarian, which I think I somehow missed. Yeah, Marvel Crisis Protocol is really good. Same thing. It's another one where you get, well, you got a couple different heads there. So basically, you can pick a look. And then, last but not least, the big thing in the bag. This is cool. I think this is legit cool. Bury the back. You also win this, which is Dungeons of Mystery, and it is basically it's a dungeon set. I don't think basically it's a dungeon set. It's a terrain set. Oh, probably is a friggin' collector's item. So, is there anything you don't want in all this stuff? You also win a paint cup. Actually, you win 2 paint cups. Unless you don't want, but he's going to do them all anyways. You win 2 paint cups. You win 2 minis for me. You win... What else? You win 2 ducks. I think that's... Yeah, you just won the raffles. I don't think you won one of the in-betweens. So, that's what you win. If there's anything you don't really care to have, let me know. If you only want like 1 duck and 1 paint cup, I'll figure I could do something else with the rest. So that's what you win. To be honest, I do not need 2 paint cups. All right, I will do something with the other one. Maybe someone will surprise someone with it. Maybe I'll keep it. I don't really need 1 paint cup. I've got so much crap on my desk already. It is a really cool paint cup, though. They're Warhammer heads. There is a Chaos Marine, a Space Marine, which basically the Chaos Marine is just like the Space Marine. It's got the Chaos logo. And then there is an Orc. I'm so tempted to tell him, hey, I'm taking the Orc. Alright, so. I'm going to go with... So, for the bonus prize, it was basically... Hey, come on, zoom. See, this is why I can't stand autofocus, because it doesn't focus on what I actually want it to focus on. So screw you and stop doing that. That's about right. That's about as good as it's going to get right there. Although the light looks good. So no, I am honest to God thrilled that you actually put so much in. I really appreciate it. Oh, you know what? I meant to shut all this off. And I haven't yet. Let's see. This is no longer. We are done with the Fabulous Marines, so I'm just going to shut off those so my thing is a little less cluttered. But they will be back. Like Santa and Christmas, they'll be back next year.
Moist.
Moist. Night Whisper, what's up? Are you streaming tonight? Also, I say big congrats to Tabletop Jam for Wife for winning the bonus one. Because we got to $600. Now we got over $600. We got to 630. This stream donated more than PortCon main side. So congrats, guys, on that. As I said, a lot of people donate, but a lot of people donate like a buck or two. So, which is great. It's amazing how a buck or two can become $218. So it's pretty amazing. I can't, I'm just so stunned by how much I get at PortCon from myself and for this charity. So, by myself, meaning myself, by the way, I mean the table, really. I use it to buy resin, but I also print minis for the table. Naturally, because I'm after going for a vacation, laundry packing, finding stuff. Oh, well, have a good vacation. What's a vacation? So it's like I'm not making the next bar hammer either, because I do have a game scheduled that night. It's a game I pay for, so I don't want to miss that. And I've got other people that I have to consider as well. You know how hard it is to pull together a gaming group? It's really friggin' hard to pull together a gaming group. So we decided like the third Tuesday of the month. It was so hard half the time the third Tuesday of the month becomes the fourth Tuesday of the month. Now I'm going to put on a lighter color. I want to go lighter with these. I don't know if this is dark enough though. 'Cause I definitely want there to be a there is definitely a different color between the armor and these pants, but I'd like it to be even more different. Oh, I've got a little chip on there that I'm gonna have to cover. What is that? I think that's just the butt end. I'll paint it to be the butt end of the sword. Okay. Now. Watch some Disney again before. That's right, you're going to Disney. But good. Moana was my favorite princess movie. Moana, I mean, I could never really pick a favorite Disney movie. Honestly. I mean, so many of the old ones are really good. Then you had the ones there in the late 80s, the 90s. There's names for these eras, damn it. I don't remember what they're called. But you have the era of Beauty and the Beast and the Lion King and Hunchback of Notre Dame, which honestly, so we went and binged. Well, I wouldn't say we binged, but we watched. Hubby and I watched a lot of the Disney movies. We were like, let's watch them from the beginning. We get Disney Plus. So we wanted to watch them from the beginning. And watch the ones of today. Because I don't see a lot of the ones that are more recent. So, like, I mean, it's hard to say. I mean, I love Snow White. Really love Cinderella. Was really cool. I found that was one of the ones I had not seen until I watched through. I may want to go even lighter on this. And even darker. So maybe I'll make this a little more my mid-tone. What should I do? Let's see. So I said Moana was good. I said anything from that era. So Beauty and the Beast probably is my favorite. Just because the animation was so beautiful. All the sets and the castle and all the details are amazing. The music. That to me was the one that had everything together. Okay, I'm gonna go even lighter. And I'm gonna go darker. I need some shadows. I guess it's almost focused on her character development, no romantics for her, and yeah, that's true. Well, I mean, if you're gonna go with stronger looking though, go with Brave. Go with Merida. She's probably one of the strongest princesses in existence. She actually does all that, including, the whole she eschewed like being fixed up with somebody. That does work for a shadow. Yeah, my light's coming from this side, so I think that should be obvious enough from where I put those highlights on the. Originally, I wanted to be. I forget where I wanted to be, but I did put it towards the side, so I think I wanted it more from behind, but I was like, you know what? I don't want to do it from behind. So maybe it wasn't as compelling. They also spent several years researching the culture of the Pacific people, starting in picture music, language of this culture, song-wise, rap, frozen. Yeah, I know it's funny. Everybody hates Let It Go, except for me. I love Let It Go. My dirty little secret. I have it on my music mix. I love the song. I think it's a fantastic song. It just got overplayed, which is really not the song's fault. I'm not really totally actually blending this in because it would be a fairly hard shadow coming off of her armor and the inside of her legs and such. Yeah, it's just that Let It Go is overplayed. Song performance are really great. Yeah, Tina Menzel. You know, that's the funny thing about that was they have a rock version of that at the end. That was supposed to be the one that got played on the radios and made the top, top 100 hits and whatnot. No, because it was so good. Because the song was so good in the thing, sung by Idina Menzel. Uh, that's the one that got all the play. It wasn't the rock at the end, which is usually what all does get the play on the radio. She has got such a crazy good voice. I think also speaking of which, it was such a thrill to see her pop up in Wicked. So of course she and Kristen Chenoweth were, I would think they were the original, but I think they were the original Glinda and Elphaba. What did I just drop on the floor? My little cap. My little brush cap. Right, you go somewhere else. For Jansen of Nightwish to cover our cover of Let It Go. Version didn't come out till 2020 during COVID. Wait, is it that of Let It Go? I don't think I've heard that one. I've heard a number of versions of it. Pentatonics did a version of Let It Go I really like. They're the cool thing about them is they are all that if you don't know Pentatonics, they're an all acapella. They're an acapella group. They're five voices that sound like about 50. They are amazing. I saw them. I can't remember what it's called. It was a it's like the Great Sing Off or something like that. Basically, there was an a cappella competition on TV. And I really get a kick out of it because I sing in groups. Shield's definitely gonna leave a shadow. Even if that is the side the light comes from. Let go, but some not well. Four is an amazing vocalist. She joined Nightwish. Yeah, Nightwish is really good. When they parted ways with the second vocalist mid tour, so apparently they hired her and had like only 40 hours. I mean, yeah, no pressure there. I don't know if I've ever had to learn something that quick. Yeah, put this guitar stuff on because I like guitar music and I want something soothing and well, my friggin' good Christmas music. Well, I guess it's Christmas in July. Mm-hmm. Now I'm gonna go and we're gonna finish this. All right. I wish there was a little bit more of this pant showing. Which was out in the light. So you could show a little more light blue in the front. But it'll work. Try to smooth that out a little bit too. Okay, now I'm gonna get a light color. That's a mod 2 at Disney Plus. Oh, I don't think I've seen mod 2 yet, but I think we're gonna finish up our little binge watch first. I don't want this blue, I want the other blue. Fill in. What the fuck am I hearing? I hear a plane or something? I hear a weird sound like thunder? Plane? Somebody dragging something across the a hard surface? I'm still not sure what it was, although it looks like it's gonna rain out there. It could be my neighbors, actually. It could have been their door. They like to barbecue a lot in the summer on the back deck. I can't say I blame them at all. Yeah. Because I can't quite hear. I've got the AC going on. I've got my thing in my ear playing music. Okay. What am I doing next? It's like there's a spot there, that's all. Okay, so I'm thinking I'd like to do a little blue green or bleen, maybe into purple on this with a something color fringe. Gold could work. Um, I noticed I don't seem to have a ton of blue greens, and I'm not really sure why. I have this greeny glow blue. I could go look. I have a whole shelf of paint that I like never ever tap into because I inherited it all. I'm gonna go take a quick look, see if I find something. Oh, actually, never mind. I know what I could. Great. I'm like whacking my desk. I'm gonna go actually look at my two thin coats. I'll pull up the ones I had. This is actually, that's right. These are pretty. I almost want something with a little more blue in it. Curse blue is not bad. That might work. What the hell? I've got sticky crap on my paint bottle. Why have I got sticky crap on my paint bottle? Dude, when am I mean, I don't see like a big explosion of paint, so I don't think any paint leaked. Like it's ray gun glow. I think. Usually they kind of have triads. So I would think there's a triad for this. But I don't see. Oh, I guess maybe it's this. Sentient turquoise, cursive blue, and ray gun glow. Alright, I'm going to put this back down. Boy, I guess I'm glad I went and taught this year at Captain Con. Oh, you know what? I forgot to shut off the thing with the link. Hey, if you still want to donate, there's the donation link, but I did not actually mean to keep that going. I changed like things, but I forgot to actually shut that off. Timers. The link is still there, and it will be until the end of the year. So, but I only have that going off every few minutes. Shake, 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 shake. Shake your paint up. Shake your paint up. Oh, and I got paint all over the place. I got it all in my cap. Yeah, outside it's looking a little sketchy, so I'm going to take a look at my weather and see if we get a storm. I don't hear anything like I heard, but oh, I'm going to do a little of this. I'm going to do a little thumbs up to Tabletop GM for life. Weather. Might be no if my. Nope, it's just cloudy. The nearest storm is like winds, the north part of the state, north of Springfield. All right, definitely was not thunder. All right, so I'm gonna start mapping this out. Ooh, that is a pretty color. I'm just gonna paint the whole thing down. This little section in there, I'm gonna paint it black. It looks like I did not get the view. I misjudged where the edge of the cape was. This is a very excellent bleen color. I must use the term. Oops, that was not where that was supposed to go. So I can kind of work that out. Because I'm going to put yellow there, and yellow's going to be a pain in the ass if I have a color under part of it. You all know who paint. You all know what I'm talking about. Hey, Nerdy took it. Finally got my contract. I gotta move my thing over. Emailed to me this morning. The super cool September gig is officially. Can you officially announce it yet? Whatever this super cool gig is. Or if you gotta sign it first. Working for the broadcaster at the that's right. So you're gonna work at the World Track and Field Championships because that's what I'm gonna call it. I know what they call it, athletics. That's amazing for the BBC or for any particular channel. That is actually legit exciting. That was my thing. That does the broadcast. I don't know what that is. Like, is it the American company that does the broadcast, which would imply NBC and Peacock? Because if it's on that, I can actually watch you on that. I know you used to do BBC. Oh, alright, so confused with the Oliver Run. Oh, NBC tends to freaking put their own people in there and everything. Oh my god, what the fuck is his name? Damn it. The guy, the American, the best. Yeah, it's like the best. Wait, it's not. Shit. Now I gotta look, damn it, because there's a guy who, you'll know the name, damn it. Noah Lyles. God damn it. I don't know how I can forget his goddamn name. So Noah Lyles is a nerd. I'm trying to remember what his events are. I think let's see. I know he's a sprinter. But I can't remember if it's it's 100 and 200. Yeah, he's a sprinter. Noah Lyles one time showed up with his hair done up. aka Dragon Ball Z. I'm like, he's a nerd! Right, NBC such to send their own commentators, but as far as the actual company goes, hosts, broadcaster, does everything. That's cool. Yeah, it said he also said one company said I forget which character it was, but he basically colored dyed his hair to match one of the Dragon Ball Z characters. I'm like, oh, so Noah Lyles is a nerd. That's awesome. He's the one you gotta talk to. Oh my god. Too bad I'm not gonna see you. I painted miniature for him. Here, give this to Noah Lyles. He'll appreciate it. I mean, we could do that. We could co-conspire. Well, I have to send it to you. And it's gonna cost a friggin' fortune. But yeah, I'm a fan. As soon as I heard that, I'm like, you're a nerd. That means I'm a big fan of yours. Because you're a nerd like me. Yeah, and I think on the shoulders, I am going to put some bling paint and do something with the brushes. The Global Cost NBC can use that. Yeah, they do use. Oh, come to think of it, I have actually think I've heard the people from that even on NBC's feed. But oh my god, God, you're gonna see the greatest friggin' pole vaulter ever. And what's his Ducat? Duplat. No, Duplat. What? Ducat. I think it's Duplay. He is, oh my god. Yeah, Armand Duplantis. There we go. That's what it is. And he's Swedish. Oh, I forgot. He is like American. He is the greatest friggin' pole vaulter. He's just the cool. I wonder if he'll break another world record there. Because every time he just keeps upping the height. Every single competition he tries to break his own record. And most of the time he does it. One of the biggest friggin' stars. And I said, I'm just really bad at names. I know who they are. I know what they do. I know stupid little facts. I just can't remember the goddamn names. But yeah, I'd love to interview him. He seems like a cool guy too. But it was my thing. Track and field was what I used to do in high school and college. I used to run the mile. I didn't really do field. I did javelin, which was kind of funny because I don't have any friggin' strength. But there's technique to javelin, so I tried it. It was fun, but I'm not very good at it. I probably would have been better at jumping events, but we had enough people who could do long jump. I think I did javelin because no one else did it. We need somebody to do it. To at least put some points on the board. So that is such a legit, exciting, holy crap, a gig to do. Alright, I want some purples. Purple. I'm gonna look at my Army Painter ones. Although I feel like that's too dark. I have terrestrial terrain. I feel like that's too dark. I think I want to go a little... Jesus Christ. I'm having a hard time, guys. I'm so sorry. Eldritch purple's nice. It's a good darker purple. It's still a little on the brighter side. Let's pokey tool this shit. Actually, and I was rare. My dad did cross country in the fall, so in spring track they had her in some of the longer runs, such as this, and she did discus too. Discus is friggin' hard, man. Also, I would be afraid of beaning somebody if I could actually get it to go anywhere. I know somebody who did too, who actually hit. I mean, it was obviously a horrible accident. The guy I think was okay, but somebody used to do track with accidentally threw a discus and beamed somebody off of it. They're not particularly light. I said she felt pretty awful, and I was like, she was the nicest person. It really sucked. It really sucked for both of them. So I have respect for discus throwers, honest to God. It's such a hard thing to do. The other one, and we never did this, the other one that I have a lot of respect for are hammer throwers because, Jesus, that looks so hard. I'm going to kind of wet blend this. I gotta get more purple in there. Oh, is there something? I think there's something on here. Or it's a shadow. Oh, I think there's something on there. So, I mean, I would imagine she did cross country. She was either doing she's probably doing, especially if it's college, probably the 2 or the 3,000 or 5,000 meter. Cross country is 5,000 meters. It's 3.1 miles. If you want the translation. But I did the mile. Now, the thing is, in high school, doing the mile is a lot different than doing it in college. In high school, it's a somewhat leisurely pedestrian run. At least in my high school. I won my fair share of races. I think I've talked about here my favorite race of all time. Where I came back to where somebody tried to pull my tricks on me and failed. Because I'd always just let people take the lead. And then I would sprint by him at the end. It sounds mean, actually. But I just used them to pace and... Well, someone tried that to me, so I went really slow. Kept my strength, and then they went by me. They got a bit of a jump. They started a little earlier than I usually do. But I managed to catch them on the final corner. And I've never forgotten that race. My mom said, I thought you were done. I didn't think you had it. I'm like, yeah, well, I planned it that way. I was out doing sports in college. I mean, then she could have done the mile. They weigh at least, let's see, so they're at least as much as the whole second edition affects me for 40K. It figures you would put it into those terms. That seems likely. I am definitely going to lighten this up. This is just the first color. I think I'll add some of the purple down on this side. So yeah, I really did enjoy track and field. Had a great time with it. Just let that dry. In a diametric opposite from watching Disney's animation movies, I was watching The Train to Busan. Busan. I don't know that. Finish. Oh, wait, it said finished drawing is what they. Yes, that is actually correct. You want to always. That's why I would do it. I'd always want to finish drawing. You want to kick at the end. One of the reasons why I actually get out of the whole running racket. Jeez, there's a lot of paint in this one too, in the lid. Not really sure why there's all this paint in the lid. I mean, it's usable. Where is my junky brush? Use that to snag paint out of here. Can paint all over me. Hazard of the hobby. So I'm going to take the paint I just pull out of the bottle and I'm going to thin it a little bit. It's a Korean zombie movie, villain Netflix. Oh, a lot of, yeah, I mean, there's a lot of good movies coming from that side of the ocean. I've noticed. I took out all that paint. I really didn't need to take out all that paint. Where's my purples? I love the wild violet, and it's one of my favorite purples. It's such a pretty color. I can mix all the two colors together and kind of make an in between. Now I gotta find. Well, actually, I know what color I'm doing for the light color. It's Ray Glow, Ray Gun Glow, which is a great name. It's a really good character-driven subplot to that Train to Busan. I mean, that's true. As I said, I found actually there's a lot of Asian made movies I think are really cool. I'm not like a horrible, like a huge fan of subtitle. Yeah, if there's the people who. So I like. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of subtitles, but for those, I'll definitely. I wouldn't want one of those movies not subtitled. I like my anime sub. I like my anime dubbed, but those movies subtitles all day. It just look weird. Of course, one I really liked, although it's not. I mean, it was mainstream, but definitely it was like all Asian cast and everything. Was Shogun. That's such a good miniseries. No one's available in English dub, only subtitle, but I guess that actually helps with the character. Well, most of them, and they said most of them. As I said, I feel like when it comes to live action movie, it's just too weird to have it. Like it said, with an anime, it's not that. To me, you can kind of get away with it a lot more. But unfortunately, with with a live action, to me, it just looks really weird. If you do it that way. Okay, I want to blend screen in a little more. I also think I need to go a little darker in the shadow. Like underneath the belt and such. It's not bad, but I feel like it needs. You know what I'm gonna do? I need something a little daring. I'm gonna take the purple and mix it with some of the dark green. See if I can make a darker color. Which will make a really good shadow color. So anyway, even the Japanese, original Japanese is instinctive. Yeah, no, it's really hard to do. They try, like, they really try their darndest to make the English makes, make the English be a good translation of what's being said and to make it line up with the mouth flaps. But it's not quite as, I feel, intrusive or distracting, rather. Intrusive's not quite the right word. I don't feel like it's quite as distracting in anime as it is in live action. But I don't think you're wrong. I mean, there are jokes about it. No, I don't. Don't go up there. Now I'm leaving the underside dark because that's outside of the light. Keep going back and forth though on this little transition between the two. It was anyways 8:21. So what are you doing in like 40 minutes tonight, Whisper? Are you gonna stream? Or are you gonna just pack your crap? You know, you can pack your crap now and then stream then. Hold on. I need some yellows. I need. Yeah, I'll probably stream that, but well, I mean, that makes sense. It's what, 2 hours? That's what I stream. I stream 2 hours every. All my streams are around 2 hours long. Occasionally, if there's some reason, then I go longer. I mean, when Gel Tip was streaming on Mondays, we were streaming together. He may be done with Mondays, so we may be done with our little streams. I've got things I need to work on. Like all my other Reapercon crap. Oh, why is this that then? I want to hide that spot right there. I mean, it will eventually. Of course, where it's so thin. I can pluck out of that spot because that is going where I really don't want to go. I'm wondering if this is even the right color. I mean, I like it, but I think I want something browner. Try Rusted Anchor. Well, that don't go up there. Whoops. It may cover a little better too. No. It's a spot I see I totally missed. Well, that's annoying. I mean, I know what color I need to use, but it's still, I'm annoyed I have this big, huge honking white chunk. underneath there. I mean, I try to make my color choice. I try to do a good job with color choices all the time. It's kind of an important part of our hobby. Actually, you do a really good job, all things considered. So, Night Whisper is colorblind. I assume, what was it, red green? Which is the common one? So, just the fact that color is so important in this hobby, and if you can do it colorblind, and you can, I know other people too. Fully for you. I mean, awesome job. I feel like I'm a little too high in there. Red green. I mean, that's it. That is probably the most common, I think, is red green. Okay, I'm gonna put this back up and we're gonna pull down some yellow. That's definitely a color I want to use. Sunny yellow. It's gonna come out. And the top is like get a big piece of paint on the top of it. Sometimes I think I do pick up on it, some of your red green, but I mean, for the most part, you do a really good job. It's when knowing your color theory is even more important. So I want to get the feeling of, this fringe. So I'm actually putting little lines in. I can kind of make out the lines that are there. Now, I know that I'm going to brighten some of these up that are closer to the light. These should not all be the same color. Yellow. The hand is in the way. That's great. Now that you can... Goddamn, I wish you guys could see. I don't know if I can zoom in more. I think I left him like this. Watch, I'm going to totally fuck up the camera even worse. So now you can see a little better. Unless you have blurry vision like me, and then... Sorry. I do post my things. Hand washing my dish from dinner in the bathroom sink, our only sink. Ah! You got this. Where am I going to start? I think there's one here. There. Little tiny. Probably use a little more. Okay, I'm gonna do my non-metal metallic gold highlight because it's such a nice light yellow. I think it's later. Yeah, it's later. And I'm gonna go over the spots that are a little more exposed to light. Add a little bit of dark here first, though. Okay. Dot a little bit of this underneath. Just to make them a little less yellow underneath. Alright, that's not bad, but I think I want to go take it up a notch. I'm going to be right back and see if I can find a white in my paints. I think I ran out of white. I'm pretty sure I have more, though. In my closet. And this big, huge thing of paints. Which I may need a light to see. Let's see. Nope, I don't. That bottle of paint is gone. Dead, deceased. I'm going to take a little white and add it to my color and see if I can brighten it up a little more. Nope, it's this one. There is a way my ear things go into my ears. I want to bring those back a little bit. The little roll heavy on this. I'm going to steal a little bit of black because I keep the part of the shield where it comes in. It doesn't, like, it's sculpted, but there's nothing, there would be nothing here. It should just be a space. So I'm taking a little black and I'm going to paint in there. Ooh. Need a couple of cards. Now I find out everything that I missed. Alright, I'm gonna shape this out more. Actually, this is the one I kind of inherited from gel tape. He wasn't happy with either, and I think it's because it's kind of thin. I wonder if he thinned it. Oh, I think it's still... Well, we'll see. Maybe that helped. Well, that's better. Still haven't figured out what I'm painting on the inside of the shield. All right, let's see. I think like 15 minutes. All right, so I think I'll start working on a bit of non-metal metallic gold. I gotta add some more because I'm doing the shoulders that way. And I started this. I think I'm gonna do my fair. I'm gonna do purple brushes and a blue-green paint bottle. That's right. I also have to do the neck thing too. The collar. Good ding. Oh, thank Midwest Miniature Guy. Oh my gosh. Well, good. I have some extra water here. Hopefully it doesn't have any bugs in it. That's good. I drink some and I tend to leave it. Okay. Oh, Night Whisper's gonna set up to paint tonight. Awesome. There. Done. I wonder if my best friend... No, I'm just kidding. My best friend came up with that reward. Because I drink the real thing. I drink Coca-Cola. How are you? It's been a while. I do, once in a while, I get to pop on your stream. It's lovely to have you here. We have a Night Whisper who we're going to go right into in about 15 minutes. Well, I tell you, I think you know. I think you know who I am. I'm Muse's Touch, otherwise known as Carol. Um, I think we, I think we hang out in Discord together. Doing well, getting ready for my stream. Sorry about that, but I'm so happy you did. And thank you for the follow. I'm pretty sure I know I follow you because I get your notifications. Yeah. So, what are you working on tonight? I'm working on the Cathy Wapple. Oh wow, there's something I know I need to fix. I'm working on the Cathy Wapple mini, the Dark Sword one, and I'm making it a diorama for ReaperCon. This is the Dark Sword one. So I've got the Ugly Doll. That's unusual. I don't get to ask people usually what they're about to paint unless I know I'm reading into them. So I know you rate. So sorry, you stream tonight. I think you stream Wednesdays because I think that's when I popped on. I don't remember what else. I do not have everyone stream. Down Pit. You've been working a Fallen Angel 3D print part 4 so far. I don't know. I don't know how many. So I actually started this before June. And then I switched for the month of June to do the Fabulous Marines. I do the fundraiser. And this is what I painted. I did a Trans Pride Ultramarine Primaris Lieutenant. So I got to do a little more work on it, but I was like, I have to go back to paint Cathy because this is for ReaperCon. I have to, so basically I got to finish up the base. I want to put a little around the decal so it stands out from the white on the flag. But I'm really happy with how that came out. I don't do a lot of teep kill work either, normally. But yeah, I am fully. You stream. Oh, you stream on Sunday too, Monday and Wednesday nights from 8 till whenever. I usually do 2 hours. I usually like playing somebody to raid into. I have my raiding partners, so I have a Night Whisper tonight. Gareth paints minis on Wednesdays, but if he's not streaming, which does happen, and you're on sometimes. I think I've actually popped into you. And I do Saturdays at 12:30 because I actually have people overseas that watch this channel. I've made friends. I've made a lot of friends in the painting community, so it's awesome to have them be able to come and visit on Saturdays. So, but that sounds pretty cool. A fallen. So I don't know. I don't know how many I've done on this so far. A few. I was hoping I was gonna get the other one, the Space Marine, done faster, but nope. It took me all month and then some. We did raise $630, I think, for the Trevor project and the Fabulous Marines. So I'm so thrilled. My goal is always 500, and because of the people that watch the stream and donate, and PortCon Maine, I've never failed to hit my total, my 500. So it was a fun month. I had a great time. PortCon is always the craziest con I do. I do a bunch of cons. I do like 9 cons a year where I go to conventions and I run paint and takes to try to introduce painting or get people interested, or at least show up once a year, hang out with me and paint. I'll take that too. It's like I want to figure out how this goes. Get some folks in Australia, Europe. Yeah, we probably have some same folks. I have a feeling, I think we met on a Discord, which I am no longer. Well, actually, I don't even think exists anymore. But due to things, I left a long time ago. Or was kicked off, depending on who you talk to. And I think our paths might have crossed there. I do commissions. I do commissions. I know you do too. You do awesome. Do you have anything you want to share? I'm like everyone else. I'm link friendly. If you have anything you want to share, I always love to see your work. You do excellent work. Everyone should follow Midwest Mini Guy. Miniature Guy. No AC in the upstairs room where I stream from. Well, then you're gonna suffer. You know what? I'm going to do shout outs because I didn't do them yet. And there we go. Oh, I didn't think I'd ever be doing that. And a Night Whisper. Wait, Jotunheart popped in and I did not see. How the hell did I miss it? I was going to say, how the hell do I do commissions too, but not minis? You do artwork. In fact, the little fairy at the top right hand as you're facing it of the screen is actually a Jotunheart commission. You know what? You also stream on Twitch. Who am I missing? Am I missing anybody who popped in tonight? So if you don't follow them, please give them a follow. Pop in once in a while and say hi. Of course. You know what? Here's the silly thing. You really actually don't need shout outs. If you just click on the name, you'll get a little box that pops up and you can follow right from that box. I don't know why we all do shout outs. It'd be easier just to do that. But we do.
Boink.
Boink! Are you streaming Nerdy or Tokyo? Definitely gonna need more than one code on this. Do I need to give you a shout out too? I mean, I will. That is not a problem. Alright, have a fun stream! Midwest Miniature Guy, stop by at the tavern at any point. Then I'm here. I keep trying to actually plan trying this month. You want something? Doing this actually is a great way to get yourself painting. I always look forward to stream night. I really do. And I think it does help me, because otherwise I'd probably just sit on the couch. Like tonight, I would have just kept sitting on the couch and probably napped. Yesterday was lovely. Actually, I didn't do nothing. I did nothing most of the day. And then I went and listened to the game session last night of that vampire server I'm on. I wasn't playing. No, that's tomorrow night, when I'm hopefully not going to have my character captured, killed, or dead. Captured or killed, that's mind controlled. There's a lot of possibilities of things that could go wrong. So I'm glad I'm painting, so I don't have to think about it. It's gonna be ridiculous, though. Oh, god damn it. My hand, and I'm off the thing. Oh, link! Oh, shoot! Alright, let's see. I have Facebook, so I can do this. Okay, so this is the Midway Michigan Guys Facebook page. I do follow it. Let me just quickly do this. What are we working for painting? Oh, this is the fallen angel. Oh, that's depressing. She has fallen and become a demon. That is... Wow, that's emotional. That is a piece that definitely sparks something. Oh my gosh, that's harsh. Let's see, Dark Side Miniatures. Hey, it's a Dark Side Mini. This female Viking, Valkyrie, and a female Ranger. So that's, if you can see paintings there. Yeah, he's a really good painter. I've enjoyed his work, and said I actually follow him on there. I love the little freehand angel symbol. That's cool. You know what? This looks great, and it's probably not super long. And this is what I need to do. That's really cool. I've been trying to actually work my style to more like this, like a something like that, to work faster. All right, Night Whisper. How are you doing getting set up? Are you still gonna do it? That is like such an excellent example of really good tabletop. Oh, I like it. And I definitely want to do it like that. I need to try to shift into that sort of thing to paint a little faster. Believe me, I keep thinking about it. I keep thinking about whether or not I should. I don't want to quit my job. I like my job. And fact is, I'm going to be more needed than ever. So, but I feel like if they don't give me what I want, which is, I've been there for 31 years. I should take over the friggin' department. But I don't get what I want. It sounds so spoiled, but I feel like I've earned it. I want to be a manager's salary. And I still want to design, but I want to do all the things. But that's what she did. She ran machines and was a manager of our department. I'm live, starting soon. Wait for that break to come and go. Oh, awesome. Well, then that means I can call it quits for the night. I can go work on something else. Because this is meant to be I'm meant to paint this or do this on the stream. I will save the other pauldron. We'll start that next time. But tonight I got this the loincloth done. So I am happy with that. I got the pants painted. I don't know if I'm going to add something to them or not. I might. I've seen little flowers and such done them. So, and I also have to paint him too. So far for ReaperCon, I've got stuff. I'm gonna bring the thing, some of the stuff I did earlier this year. I'm also bringing this. I do want to fix the feather on her, though I'm not thrilled with it. And I'm working on this bike. And I got some more of the metallics on there. I think it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna probably add a little bit of shadowing in on this metallic stuff. I call this the future Darby. Darby's that vampire play. And it kind of has Darby vibes because it's got the jacket's a little long. She also isn't mechanical, but she's got the rockin' hair and it's very punk. So I'll probably work on one of those, or I'll finish my Space Marine, or I'll try to do a few things. So, all right, let me go. Let's get this raid on the road. All right, let's all go over to Night Whisperer. First of all, thank you very much for tuning in and joining me at the Painted Hero Tavern. I'll be back on Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. Eastern. I will not be here Saturday because I got to go to a family party. And they'll be back on Monday at 7:00 p.m. Eastern. I think I'm going to be playing on Murder Hobo Inc. That's Murder Hobo Inc. on YouTube. Look us up under that. You'll find us. It's got a million episodes of different things. And I'm playing, what the hell am I playing? The Corsairs of the Azure Atoll, where I'm kind of a pirate. Other than that, that's it for tonight. Thanks again for joining in. Really always appreciate visitors to the tavern. And until next, our paths cross here at the Painted Hero Tavern. I hope life is great and happy painting.